City College student Edwin Del Rio served 4 years in the Marine Corps. He came home with foot, knee, and ankle problems, but the most serious injury has been post-traumatic stress disorder, including flashbacks from his tour in Afghanistan.
I started having nightmares, insomnia, and just mood swings right in the middle of the day.
Turn up the amplitude.
In the middle of class, I'd have to leave. I'd get panic attacks.
Edwin filed a disability claim with the Department of Veterans Affairs, seeking compensation for his injuries. Then he waited and waited.
There's times where I was living off of top ramen noodles for several weeks. And like I said, I'd take out payday loans because I didn't have enough money to get myself through the month.
2 years passed before the VA granted his claim. By then, Edwin had racked up more than $10,000 in debt. When he finally got his claim approved, he received back pay for all those months of waiting and was able to clear his debts.
It definitely makes me feel more secure financially, and that if I need something that's supposed to be provided through the VA, that eventually they will provide it.
The Center for Investigative Reporting has found that across the country, veterans like Edwin are finally receiving their long-awaited benefits. This spring, the center revealed that the number of veterans waiting more than a year for their benefits had surged by more than 2,000% under President Obama. But since March, the average wait time nationwide has plummeted by nearly 4 months. Congresswoman Jackie Speier has been pushing for improvements at the VA. She says she's seeing a difference.
I think we can say that they've gone from an F to a B, and that's huge progress.
The VA had promised to eliminate all year-old claims by October. They didn't make it, but the number of veterans facing that wait has fallen by nearly 90%.
Frankly, I didn't think they were going to even come close, and that's a huge reduction.
And Speier isn't the only one applying pressure. In Washington, members of Congress have repeatedly called on VA officials to testify about the long wait times.
I would just, refer to the folks in the Benefits Administration who have brought this backlog down, 193,000 claims in about 190 days.
Secretary of Veterans Affairs Eric Shinseki responded by expediting a new computer system and forcing all employees to work mandatory overtime.
We have set a long-term goal of ending the backlog in 2015.
But critics say not enough is being done. The new computer system crashes regularly, and employee overtime won't last forever. At the American Legion in Los Angeles, Vietnam veteran Dave Calmer has spent the last 40 years helping veterans get their benefits. He's worried about what will happen when attention on the VA starts to fade.
When the pressure's reduced and when the dog and pony shows go away and the tents are folded and they're out of town, what happens? How do they perform at that point in time?
And even with the improvements, hundreds of thousands of veterans are still waiting. Iraq War veteran Jason Ayala filed his claim almost 2 years ago. The former Army sergeant has severe back problems and post-traumatic stress disorder. He says he can't afford to take time off from his low-paying job in private security to address his medical needs.
Not having that claim disability approved, I can't have regular checkups, nor will I be compensated for the time that I have to miss from work for an existing condition that has nothing to do with my job now.
Ayala finally got an appointment with a VA-contracted doctor to address his medical condition. He hopes his long wait will be over soon, but he wants better for his fellow veterans.